I get those goosebumps every time you come around, yeah. You ease my mind, you make everything feel fine. Worry about those comments, I'm way too numb, yeah. This way too dumb, yeah.
Alright, hey guys, what is up? It's that boy Nick, back at it again. So today I'm going to be responding to one of the comments that I got in one of my other videos, which was how to roll with paper. This was always a big, I don't even fucking know the word. It was really hard for me to get papers because, I had the older brother who never did anything, was always fucking perfect at everything, and never got in trouble, never did drugs or anything, so I never had that access for rolling paper. And of course, there were times that I could just go downtown and go get them because they didn't card me. But basically, I'm going to be showing you today how to roll with printer paper. Now, obviously, it's going to smoke different than joint papers. Obviously, it's going to roll different than joint papers. It's going to roll different than a blunt. It's going to roll different than a backwood. It's going to roll different than anything you have. You can get swishers. You can get pretty much anything. And if you have those, obviously, those are way better choices for rolling, for smoking, whatever you're doing. But I know for me personally, a lot of this time, all I had was paper. So that was it. So obviously there's a couple different ways you could do this. There's the normal roll that you can do, so it would work if I don't have anything with me right now, but when you fill this up, alright, you're doing the same thing you're normally doing, rolling that up to get that kind of curve, just rolling it back and forth, and then once you have it, you're going to tuck that lip over. Just roll it back and forth till you get that nice shape with the weed, and then you're gonna want to just roll like you normally do, and that should get you to about here. Now normally you would lick this on a joint or anything, or they have the tear, whatever you've got. With paper, you can try that, but it's not going to work. So, also, if you're trying to roll with paper, it's going to be harder to, get that perfect circle shape just because it creases so much. Like if you look closely, when you roll the paper, it really creases a lot, and you don't want that. So, what I've found is if you can get a hold of something at your house, like most people have honey. If you have honey, like I just said that I'm retarded, but I'm just saying, like as an example, you can use like glue, which isn't always the best option. For me personally, I use vape juice because A, gives a little bit of flavor, B, it's just liquid enough to wet down that paper right where you need it, and C, it actually sticks whenever it dries. If you can see that right there, the top's obviously more wet. So when you're rolling, you just want to crease it over, pat it down. There you go. There's a little bit sticking out on the end. I'm going to fix that right quick. But other than that, that's how you roll up with that. Another thing you can do, because I know a lot of people suck at rolling, like me, is not this, because this is an expo mark, unless you want to roll a fat ass one. But if you have a pencil, actually I've done this a lot, you wrap it around just like this, and this actually works best with printer paper because it's just so much easier. You wrap it around, I'm going to try licking it just to see. It does not work at all, but again, you have that. Honey works best, I've found, because it gives it a nice taste to it. It doesn't really mess up the high, and it really just adds to it. So if you use something like this, you can just roll it up, and then obviously you're still going to have to do the part where you get that over the lip. But then what you have is a nice fat one. And what you can do is, once you set it down, like put your filter in, unless you don't use a filter, and then you can actually use the same thing to just really pack it down in there. Like just really, really pack it down in there. And that'll get you a tight ass blunt. And I licked this so it didn't stick. But another thing, if you're going to be rolling with normal paper, here's a helpful tip. Crumple it up. If you're using stiff paper, like I said, it's going to crease a lot. Crumple it up, take it out, you can flatten it out, crumple it up again if you want. But look, you can see how much easier it is just to do anything. It rolls a lot easier. It really just, it makes it so much better. You can roll and get that perfect little crease. You can get that flexibility in the paper without it creasing at all because everything's already done. So when you go to roll up, it's just a nice, easy flowing. Movement. And it's just real flexible. So yeah, that's pretty much it. All you're going to want to do, crumple up your paper, grab some honey, grab some vape juice, grab some whatever. Glue, I've used glue before, it doesn't mess it up. You do have to wait for it to dry, but I've rolled some nice ass joints with printer paper and it smoked perfectly fine. So hope y'all enjoyed. Yeah, let me know what else, because I'm probably going to do one later if I can get some of my stuff. I'll probably do another video and put a link in this one of me rolling it with stuff in it and smoking it, showing you how it rolls, or how it smokes, rolls, everything. But other than that, that's pretty much it. So